years, this conversation lived online, mocking, arguments, and denying blackness. Now immigration enforcement enter the picture, and suddenly that energy has changed. Black Americans are reacting, and the internet is not ready for why. Let's watch these clips, and then I'll come back with more comment.
Black Americans, don't let these folks convince y'all asses to get out there and care about what ICE doing to these people. Let me say that once again. Do not let these motherfuckers online convince y'all to get out here and protest against ICE. Don't let them guilt you talking about, well, the Somalians, the Mexicans, all the immigrant groups, they stood with us when something happened to George Floyd. So the fuck what? Y'all gotta think during that time, what was going on around that time? COVID was happening around that time. COVID. We were stuck in the house around that time. That's why you've seen a lot of people come out and support that. Why it took George Floyd for people to care? Out of all the people that got unalive prior to George Floyd, that's when all of a sudden black folks care. When Breonna Taylor got unalive, what did we hear? We ain't hear nothing from these black folks. When Philando Castillo got unalive, we didn't hear nothing from these black folks. Even when baby Tamir Rice got unalive, we didn't hear nothing from these black folks. We didn't even hear nothing with the dude that got choked out in the train by Daniel Penny. Where was they at? Huh?
I'm trying to see if I'm hearing this right and correctly. The Somalians was stealing money from the U.S. government, right, through welfare, right? And now Trump and them is like basically crucifying them because they found out that a lot of the Somalians was stealing that welfare money and sending it to terrorist groups in these countries, right? Now the Somalians is like, Black Americans, we need y'all help. And the Black Americans is like, who the fuck help y'all need? Now the Somalians is mad as shit because the Black Americans is like, who the fuck help y'all need? And I'm sorry, as an African, a first gen West African, please y'all Somalian people, y'all leave our people alone. Y'all leave our people alone. Somalians be tight knit with their own people down to the point that, like, in the African community, if you see Somalians, Eritreans, or Ethiopians around, I'm telling you right now, they're not near their own kind. Their own kind do not fuck with them because they're not like their kind. Like, I don't know, y'all be very quiet about the crucifixion of your own kind liking other people. Y'all act like Jews. I swear to God. Can y'all please leave our Black American people alone, please? Asking people for what? Y'all taking money, y'all sending money to the terrorist people down there. People need to understand that America is the only place where we can all come together and still be segregated. One man for themselves, y'all better go help your own self out with your own community.
So Trump is sending ICE to Minnesota for the Somalis. And I don't feel no way. I really, really don't feel no way. And the reason why I don't feel no way is because every time a Black American tells Africans, you guys think you're white, you act like white people, you want to be like white people, I think about Somalis. I think about Somalis and people from Ethiopia and people from South Africa. And this video is not for all. So if it doesn't pertain you and you don't act this way, then keep on walking. But if it pertains you and you're mad about it, go and kick rocks. That would be a little bit better if you go and kick rocks. But anyway, every time a Black American say something like that about Africans, I think about them and then I get mad because we're all put in one pot, right? So the ICE agents go into Minnesota. They said it's 81 million Somalians in Minnesota. That much? That's what they said. 81, not 81 million, my bad. 81,000 Somalians in Minnesota, right? But not only are they in Minnesota, but they're doing a lot of scamming. They are doing a lot of scamming that the state now is going to have to pay for. The hard-working taxpayers. You know, these Somalian people, I didn't say it. The news said it.
So, welcome back. Today we are talking about a reaction, not a celebration, not an attack, just a reaction. Many Black Americans are responding to news about Somali immigrants in Minnesota facing possible deportation issues, and the context matters. For a long time, there has been tension online. Some Somali voices, not all of them, but some, have mocked Black Americans, distanced themselves from the Black identity, and openly rejected being associated with Blackness. This happened on social media, podcasts, comment sections, and even in public. Black Americans did not start this conversation. They responded to it.
That they was opening up foundations, they was opening up charities, right? And then they was scamming through them. They was saying that they was feeding 2,000 to 3,000 people at each branch when it was only 5 people and the rest of the names was made up. That's what the news says. And if that is true, if you was up there scamming, and you know what? I don't know this dude's name, but kudos to him. I think he's Somali. He's here on TikTok. He doesn't come on my For You page anymore, but he used to. He is Somalian, I think, because he was the only one. Remember when he used to do videos putting his foot on his people's neck, on Somalians' neck? And he was the first one who told us about all the frauds they come to this country and be doing. And then next thing you know, his own peoples, instead of listening to him and stopping the fraud, they went and swarmed him like the beehive and attacked him and started saying all this stuff to him about he's a traitor, he's this, he's that, when all he was doing was telling his people what they're doing is bad. You know what I noticed about life in America, right? When you hold the mirror up against a person's face, they get mad at you for what they see. They get mad at you for what they see, right? It's like, and I never understood that. How did you bring the problem here, but now everybody is talking about the problem? Now you're mad at the person doing the talking. We are not Americans. You cannot scam and think you're going to get away with it. This is why when family members be like, oh, my charity this and my charity that, I be like, I'm not getting involved. Because when the government is giving you money to do this work and that work, and you don't have the people that the amount of people the money belongs to, and then you're lying and creating all this shit just to get more money, that is wrong. That is wrong. I thought Nigerians was the only scammers, but it looked like Nigeria is number 1 and Somalians are number 2. Like, what are we doing here? You act like citizenships can't be taken away. You're even acting like birthrights can't be taken away. Now, I don't know if birthrights could be taken away, and I have gotten on plenty people's videos and told them that birthright citizenship can't be taken away. But I don't know. If you in that house with the parent that's doing all types of scam, and they come and take everybody in the house, you think they're gonna give 2 shits that you are a citizen and this is your country? No, they're going to take you back to your mama's country. And let me tell you something, you Liberians in Minnesota. Don't play with me. You better not get involved in that Somalian shit. Because you know them Somalians don't like us anyway. You know they think they the better looking Africans because they got the pretty hair and the slender nose. Not all of them. I'm talking to the ones who exile everybody from them and they only want to be next to great whiteness. So they think, right? And to come to find out that you bitch ass Somalians went and voted for Trump, congratulations. You played yourself. You really did. And now you're getting exactly what you deserve. Don't call on no community. Do not call on us Liberians. Liberians, mind your business because you know we are black first and Liberian second. You know we are black first and then Liberians second. And you know those people do not deal with us. They do not mess with us. They look down on us talking about they Middle Eastern, talking about they Arabian or come from Iraq, whatever. Let them help you. Let them help. But my Liberian people, we are going to eat our jollof rice, swallow our fufu, stay in our house, and if you have to come out to work, walk with your documents, hurry up and go back home because this too shall pass.
So now, when deportations become part of the discussion, Black Americans are saying something very specific. We warned you, not out of hatred, but out of frustration. Frustration that respect was demanded while disrespect was given. Frustration that solidarity was expected while denial of shared identity was loud. Let's be very clear. Most Black Americans are not calling for deportation. They are not celebrating families being affected. What they are doing is pointing out irony. You can't mock a group, deny connection to them, and then expect unconditional support when the system turns on you.
100%. The only thing I don't agree with them is, which I don't need to agree with you on whether or not you like somebody or not. I think that Trump is the best president of our lifetime, and he's actually fighting for this country, this culture, and what's best for Americans. And to think that there are actually people out there that are fighting on behalf of people that are 88% taking advantage of taxpayers and taxpayer dollars in order to get themselves together, enrich themselves, and to take opportunities out of other people's mouths, continuing to drive us into debt and not do the right thing while disrespecting the culture. And y'all support this. And the only people that I've seen do it and support it is liberal white people. Liberal white people has to be the bane of the existence of this entire country. It is insane. I expect for Ilhan Omar to do whatever it is that she's doing and to fight for her own people because that's what they do. That's her culture. She came over here. She wound up becoming a citizen of the United States of America. She wound up getting office. And so she's fully vested in taking advantage of what is happening here in the United States of America. All of these other people, I don't get it. Like, I don't agree with her, but I understand why she's so vigilant and standing for the Somali people because those are her people. And that's why she speaks to them in her native language. What are y'all sending me? Man, these people is going crazy. I promise you I'm going to link them back in the description to give credit regardless of whether I agree or not. I don't know who's marrying who. I don't know who's in a relationship with who. I don't know anything about no inbreeding. That's not my expertise. What I do know is that there's a lot of scamming that's going on and a lot of taxpayer dollars that's being leveraged and used. And a lot of people are not necessarily happy about it. And black people are starting to wake up. Black people are starting to wake up. They are saying, listen, I don't agree with this. I'm not rocking with it. It's not my cup of tea. This ain't our fight. And you know what's so funny? Because I'm going to discuss this on the Millionaire Morning Show today. That I keep seeing them say that this is their land. That Minnesota is their land. That 3,000 years ago, the land was promised to them. And then they taken, the lessons of Abraham. And you know how God promised, and maybe some of y'all may not be necessarily familiar, but God was like, yo, anybody that harms you.
The message isn't go back. The message is you should have listened. Listened when people said America treats everyone differently. Listened when people said immigration status matters. Listen when people warned that distancing yourself from the black folks who didn't protect you from Raja's system. This moment is viral because it exposes an uncomfortable truth. Online disrespect has real-world consequences. You cannot rewrite social dynamics when laws, borders, and enforcement show up. And social media receipts don't disappear.
Somalis call us Zaires. It's basically the N-word. But they'll say it just means nappy hair. But come on. The word is used as a slur to Bantu people. If we were in Africa, we would be considered, Bantu people, right? The original people. So if you were thinking of feeling bad that a Somali was getting deported today.
Oh, and another thing. I'm fucking loving Black Americans showing the Somalis their whole ass, bruh. Oh, and don't pay attention to my nappy-headed, ashy ass. This is me. This is me, nigga. But the fact that Black Americans are letting these Somalis know we don't fuck with y'all like that. Oh yeah, we remember all the disrespectful shit y'all motherfuckers was on when y'all was up off of fraud. Yeah, talking about, oh, we ain't black, we Arabs. Now y'all calling black folks to come stand with you cause Arabs ain't fucking with you either. See, I don't get it because y'all keep fucking saying shit like, oh, as a minority, after they get us, they coming for y'all. Who the fuck is y'all? And why the fuck y'all only need black folks when y'all in some shit, huh? Yeah, and this is going to whatever minority is in the spotlight right now. Every time y'all need some hood behavior or some hooligan behavior. See, this is the thing
We have two things that can be true at once. Somali families deserve dignity and fairness, and Black Americans are allowed to speak honestly about being disrespected without being silenced. This conversation didn't start with deportation. Deportation just exposed it. So, here is the real question. Can communities argue, disagree, and still coexist? Or does online disrespect permanently break trust? Drop your thoughts on the comment section respectively. Let's have a discussion. So if you appreciate real conversations without censorship or even hate, hit the like button. To join our family, make sure you subscribe and comment. Keep it respectful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.